All right, let's do the workbook exercise for step 2 in this process. And as you remembered when we talked about this in the training and in the book, you're really trying to identify those clients that are at those top 2 levels of relationship with you. Again, this is from their perspective. It's the value they attach to their relationship with you and your MSP. And it's funny, I was thinking I've done this exercise with people literally hundreds, if not thousands of times now. And what I find is it's much easier than we think it's going to be. And the way we usually start with this is basically get a list of all of your clients, from your largest clients down to your smallest clients, and start to identify one client that fits in each of the categories. So somebody that you really just have a transactional relationship, and maybe towards the bottom of the list. A relationship where you're just a vendor with them, or they consider you a vendor with them, and put some example clients in that level too. And then what we found is it's very easy to identify those clients where you have those top 2 relationship value with them, where they see you as being strong in terms of personal chemistry and also value you as a business advisor. Those are pretty easy to identify. And again, the way to do it is pretty simple. What we would suggest is you just start out with a list of clients, go through that exercise we just described, and define some prototypical vendor relationships, prototypical transactional relationships. And then for the ones that are left, just, in your heart of hearts, would you rate them as an A? Is it somebody that would really go out of their way to help you? Is it somebody that really values your insights? Is it somebody that really invests in the recommendations that you make for them in their business? And really just start on this list right here, basically the spreadsheet. List those clients out on the left-hand side. Mark the ones that you're going to be rating an A. And then think about, if you thought about those clients and who they know, who would you like them to introduce you to? Who might be, is it somebody in their industry? Is it somebody that they do work for? Could it be a customer or a supplier? So again, it's a pretty straightforward exercise. The only advice I would have is after you've done it, take that list to somebody else in your company. Maybe it's a service manager, maybe it's a client account manager, could be a professional ally, somebody who also works with that client, and see if they agree with your assessment. And the reason for that, the reason that's important is because you may get fooled in this process. You may think somebody's an A client, and in fact, the process of asking them for introductions or referrals, if they say no, or if they're resistant, that pretty much tells you do not have an A relationship with them. So again, a quick overview, it's you identify a prototypical client that fits in each of those 4 categories: transactional, vendor, business advisor, and personal chemistry. Then you get your full list of clients and identify those that you're very confident are at that top tier level. Last test. If you have more than 20 or 30% of your clients rated an A, I would go back and kind of prune the list a little bit too, because I've never found anybody that's had more than 20 or 30% as their clients in that A category.